Hi everyone, my name is Nguyen, and you can also call me Gina. Today I will talk through my business idea for the international entrepreneur subject called the Starry Bookstore. Here's the list of contents I will be covering in this video. So there will be the story behind this idea, the business model, its value propositions, sales and marketing approach, cash flow, gaps in knowledge, and finally a reflection on myself as an entrepreneur. So let's get right into it. This idea came to me while I was researching for another subject, also involving entrepreneurship. During that project, my then professor conversed with me about how one of the products was helpful for autistic children, like her son, and that the availability for such products are few and far between in the Vietnamese market. Upon further research, it occurred to me that not only people with autism, but a lot of other marginalized group of people are left unheard and misunderstood among the selections of the market for their learning and lifestyles. Me myself struggled with reading and socializing difficulties growing up, similar to so many people out there who still are. Did you know neurodiversity and physical disabilities are more common than most people thought? At least 10% of our world population suffer from some kind of mental disabilities, and at least 20% suffer from significant physical disabilities. These people struggle immensely just to carry out simple tasks that everyone can just do without a thought. Things like holding a spoon, brushing their teeth, using scissors, or reading books, and so on. Not only that, majority of these peoples are reported to be mistreated and undertreated medically, let alone being represented in the regular retail environment. So I thought to myself, what if there's a store dedicated to people with special needs? So I came up with this idea: Starry Bookstore, a place to carry books and lifestyle that can cater to people with special needs. Special needs people in this case are both the mentally and physically compromised people, as you can see here. So let's look at the business model of the Starry Bookstore, shall we? The Starry Bookstore will operate as a classic retail model, selling special books and everyday items with high accessibility in mind. Basically, a one stop shop for people's special needs. The bookstore mission is to help special needs people while raising awareness about them. The vision is to become the leading supplier in the segment, and the core values are inclusivity, care, passion, and fun. Inclusivity means creating a space where every and anyone will be able to feel seen. Care means being kind and welcoming no matter who we meet. Passion means having excitement and commitment in every execution. And most importantly, fun means to make life enjoyable for everyone. This value proposition canvas will show you how Starry Bookstore aimed to cater to its customers. The varied product range, combining with a special store setup and hospitable sales assistant, will provide the customers with not only great gains and accomplishments of tasks, but also aim to relieve some of the pains, helping them feel seen and appreciated, as you can see here. Though there are currently no direct competitor that specifically have universally accessible products like Starry Bookstore would have, there are still plenty potential rivals on the market. Bookstores are a frequent attraction for both locals and tourists, well loved by the dwellers here in Ho Chi Minh City, and there are a lot of them, all boasting impressive interior designs with a big range of products, also including books and various lifestyle products. These bookstores have consistently generated foot traffic and great profits. Take Phahasa, the biggest bookstore chain here in Vietnam, for example. They have generated nearly 170 million dollars in revenue in 2022, growing up to 40% compared to 2021. and they're not showing signs of ever stopping. Same goes with a lot of other popular bookstore in the city. Despite having a less than impressive online presence, all of them have immense performance and growth, and they have always been consistent. This is also part of the reason why I've decided to go with a bookstore business model for my idea, since people around here are already very comfortable and have a habit of visiting bookstore regularly for their entertainment. So it should be very comfortable for them to um, visit a new bookstore on the premise. Now I will move on to the marketing and sales approach for the Starry Bookstore through the 4P strategy. About the product, Starry Bookstore aimed to carry a variety of products catered to many specific special needs, but overall can be generally categorized into learning and mental products, physical aid products, and lifestyle products. Since we won't have much time, I will give you just a few prime examples of what these products might look like. This is an example of a kind of modified text we can do in books, aiming to help both children and adults with either learning or reading difficulties to have an easier and more effective time while reading, and it has been proven to boost learning efficiency in several research worldwide. These are some fidget and stress toys, from the very common fidget spinners to very sophisticated magnetic fidget tools. These have been proven to promote focus and attention in learning and daily functioning for both children and adults with neurodiversity, like autism or ADHD. And these are some physical aid as well as lifestyle products designed to enhance the grip of everyday items so people with reduced grip strength, such as young children or lupus and arthritis patients. Of course, aside from these, the bookstore would carry many more products that can be useful to many more demographics, from braille label makers to left handed tools and so on. And with such a high variety of products, I've yet to be able to set a specific price point for each of the items. But I do know I want to aim for a wide price range, focusing on learning supplies and daily essentials to be the most affordable. Aside from that, I plan to apply other price fixings, such as converting membership points and elderly discounts. In terms of placement factors, we would have our presence on Facebook and Instagram, two of the most popular platforms in Vietnam, but the main focus will be on the physical location, placed at a high traffic shopping area in Ho Chi Minh City Central, with an impressive and welcoming store design using universal design principles. It has popped up quite a few times in this video. So basically, universal design is just a simple set of principles to create environments, services, and products that can be understood and used by as many people as possible, and that can have really big impact on the customer experience at the Starry Bookstore. Think ramps for wheelchair users to go up easily, or automatic doors so people with reduced strength or grip can enter the store with ease. There will be two types of promotions for the store. The first being sales promotion strategy, including in-store product demonstrations, loyalty programs to promote repurchasing, price offs to attract new customers, premium services like free gift wrappings, and bonus packs like free gifts with large purchases. The second one is marketing. So, as I mentioned, the digital channel won't be the main focus, but rather the point of sale and as well as out of home marketing will be the ones with more investments. These are some of the possible locations for the out of home marketing strategy. The one on the left is a billboard on one of the main roads in the center of Ho Chi Minh City, while the one on the right is on a famous nightlife walking street of Ho Chi Minh City with a lot of foot traffic at night, also placed in the city center. Now, I will talk about the cost it takes to operate and the expected revenue streams of the store. This is the first year of operation, so the initial capital is expected to be $250,000, with the majority spent on the physical location, like rent, decor, and utilities, as well as stocking up on goods. As you will be able to see, during the first 2 years, the profit would fluctuate quite a lot due to a lot of investments and spending being made to the physical store before securing a more steady customer stream, which is expected to start from the fourth quarter of 2025, where you can see the profits having more consistent growth into 2026. You can see here in the 2026 cash flow with a lot more steady growth in the cash balance at the end of each quarter. Here's the current overall look of the cash flow forecast for Starry Bookstore in the first 3 years. Now on to skill and knowledge gaps. Of course, there are still many gaps that needed to be worked on for this project thus far. I understand that to make the project a reality, it is important to find the right partners and personnel for the specific customer segment, which is very challenging, as well as being knowledgeable about printing and publishing, as well as logistical processes required for a business of this scale. Personally, I find myself to be a disciplined, creative, and passionate person. However, I noticed that I lack the experience in networking and socializing, as well as having quite a low risk tolerance. Regardless, I am excited and optimistic about this project, having received a lot of positive feedbacks and constructive feedbacks too from peers and teachers. I do believe that the project can have the potential to be realized in the future once the weaknesses and gaps in knowledge have been tackled. And with that is the end of my presentation for this video. Thank you for listening. Here are some of the references I've used in this video.